Hey, I thought I would take a break from my work today to do the drawing for the test knitters that helped with the February morning hat pattern. That's what I'm wearing right here. Sorry, my house is a straight up garbage heap today. I'm in the middle of pom-pom factory time. The here I'm in the middle of cutting my furs today. That's how you make the pom-poms. You start with faux fur. So I've got a ton of fur here and I'm covered in fur. Can you see the fur all over my shirt? So anyway, that's what I'm up to today. What are you all doing? I didn't really have a way to put people in order since we were all just kind of in that test thread. So I just wrote everybody's name. I think I had like 10 testers who finished that test knit, which is fantastic. By the way, these test knitters, fabulous that they were, they helped me realize quite a large problem that the pattern had going into the test knit, and that was that the yarn that I used for it, it's called Tosh DK. It's Madeline Tosh, and what I found after doing a little digging was that it used to be called Tosh Worsted, which is really why it's a worsted weight yarn. So I don't know why it's I don't know why it's categorized as DK yarn right now. But it is a much closer match to yarns like Cascade 220 or Malabrigo Rios would be a good substitution for it. The test knitters, on my recommendation, started out with a DK weight yarn, and most of those were quite a bit lighter than what the Tosh DK is. So this is a 225 yard per 100 gram skein yarn. So those DKs that were like 250, 280 yards, the gauge was coming out way, way, way too small. So if you are substituting yarns on this pattern, there is a note in the pattern now, and the gauge should tell you that it is more of a worsted weight yarn than a DK. So don't let the name fool you like it fooled me. But my test knitters were fantastic, and they showed me very obviously that I needed to do something about that. So that's the best note from the test knitters, is make sure you are using worsted weight yarn, not DK. So anyway, let's get to the drawing. So the prize for finishing this test knit was that you get to pick any 3 pom-poms from the Trappings and Trinkets Etsy shop, and I will mail them to you for free. So the person who finished, who is going to get to pick those pom-poms is, oops, that's 2 people. Sorry, I keep grabbing 2 of them. Whoops. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm just gonna grab 1. Okay, that's 1. So the winner of this drawing was Spirited Mama Makes, and she is actually local to me. She comes to my knit night. Not my knit night. She goes to the same knit night that I go to. So Tammy, you can just send me a message. Let me know which 3 pom-poms you want, and I'll just bring them to knit night. To everybody that finished, and even if you didn't finish, I really appreciate you participating in this test knit. Having people test knit patterns before they're released really helps work the kinks out, and you guys offered me a ton of really valuable feedback. I put in a lot of, I wouldn't say major things. I mean, the major thing was the yarn, the yarn weight. But I probably put in more little minor details on this one that were suggested from test knitters than any other pattern that I've done. So I really appreciate all that feedback, and I hope that the final pattern is very user-friendly and that people have a good time knitting it. All right, so thanks for joining me today, and thank you if you participated, and if you didn't get a chance to participate, the February hat pattern is now available on Ravelry. All right, bye.